Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to Echoes of Mystralia. It is a Hades kind of like game. We are probably going to skip the opening cinematic, sadly. There is actually a bit of voiced over dialogue in that gives you a little bit of backstory as to why they are here. There is voice acting in the background, but it plays at least the little bit that I haven't even gone more than just this room so far, but the cinematic was... It's good for setting the mood, and if I was doing this on a proper stream, I would go through it. But since we are doing just a first look, it does eat up quite a bit of time. Let's go and observe the rift.
Was tearing through Mystralia's sky.
And it does have pretty decent voice acting, not godly, but it is good enough to be serviceable. And I think we are going to get a few bits of story. I'm slightly curious what that icon is representing. I know it's probably where we're supposed to be going. And are we going to get any money from all of this? I know that whenever I first launched this up, I did smash something over here that gave me some purple currency. But I am not terribly sure what it was. We do actually have access to our inventory. So we have resources, Watcher's Heart. Watcher's Heart is where you craft your spells by channeling memories. Oh, spell crafting, yes. This is your equip spell. You can alter them with memories, which is going to be stuff down here if I'm guessing correctly. But haven't gotten that far. Hopefully they do let us experience the crafting of spells. Some demos do not let you do that. And see, there's some of the currency I was talking about. But some games do not actually allow that kind of stuff, which is really unfortunate, but... We'll go forward. And yes, this is supposedly a roguelite, so we can probably mess around with it a little bit with dying and see what kind of meta progression there is floating around, all that kind of fun jazz. We have awakened old memories. We've got enemies, as you can tell, very similar to like low-level Hades. I do find it interesting. I think it depends on how long we are holding the mouse as to how far out that goes. And yeah, we do have a dodge. It's the dash button. I want to get rid of you because you are a ranged bastard. What is that thing right there? Now, there was a glowy there that I was slightly intrigued by. Obviously, enemies not being too tough just yet. We do have the ability to... Oh, we got multiple ranged guys. Generally want to be focusing on just get them down as quickly as possible, reduce their... action count and stuff like that. We got Furious Outpost, Chaos. Okay, that's actually not bad. I have a feeling that's going to be a modifier we can put on stuff. Channeling your first trigger memories. Triggers add additional effects to your spells and other triggers they're attached to. Place it below one of your spells to attach it. Ooh. Do we want it on the short range beam of lightning? Or do we want it on the Cellier? A boomerang that returns when called. Let's return before it can be cast again. Pierces through targets. And this one is going to be cast fireballs at random directions and applies one burn. I'm going to go ahead and put it down. Can I put it down here? Yes. I have a feeling we're going to be able to do like modifiers through it up to that. This does eat up 3 of that thing's slots though. So I wonder if we actually have to lock it in. Or if we can swap them out later. If we can swap them out later, oh my goodness, that's going to be nice. Because then I can move kind of like my B tier ones over to the electric. That. And it does have a charge up on it. So we have one direction we can choose to go. I have a feeling there's going to be multiple in non-tutorialville.
I had never seen them before.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about the various enemies. Hello, fiends. Enjoy some burn. Get them smacked around. Ow. We are... Did we get hit by something there? We had, like, a little bit of a... That might have just been that wind thing that's been hitting us before. I do really like this base attack right now. Get wrecked, you little bastards. And yeah, I'm just trying not to get hit by the mosquitoes because those mosquitoes be fast. So are we going to have another wave going on here? Oh, yep, we got some mosquitoes there.
I've learned to channel their memories.
Let's see what our next channel is. Leaves a trail of lightning that lasts 1 second and applies 10 static. It seems like it might not be a bad one. You have a channel decay. That's your first modifier. Modifiers affect the spell or the first trigger above them. Reorder modifiers or triggers to create new behaviors. Place a modifier and attach it to your spell. Okay, I'm liking this like crafting of spells thing. Let's go ahead and try you. Because that will actually leave a lot of trails of static around. Does it actually leave... It looks like it does leave one behind... No, it doesn't. Behind the green. I was hoping it would, but I guess not. I do think we want it on here just so we have more effects kind of bouncing everywhere. And yeah, it really does feel like this place would have maybe 3 if it wasn't tutorial. Because we do have just those little alcoves and stuff like that kind of bouncing around.
The deeper I went, the more shadows there were.
Not the more shadows. Whatever will we do? Just kite the bastards. I don't know how many dodges we have. Feels like it's fairly quick refreshing. Go ahead and drop you over there. I'll handle this guy down here because he's going to be a jerk face. There we go. Oh, we got more of you. Don't want to get whacked by them because I have a feeling the melee enemies in this, if the range does 10, I have a feeling the melee guy does a decent amount as well.
All I found were ghosts. Where were the living souls?
That's what our next channel is. I have a feeling it wants us to stack them all on one. Casts the spawns around... Okay, cast the spawns around the point of origin. Spawn count +1 speed minus 30%. Each spell has its own attributes and behaviors. The Watcher's Heart contains 2 spells. Cycle between them and empower them with memories. Okay, I'm placing them into your other spell. Access your Watcher's Heart at any time, even during combat. Okay, so we can actually change in the middle of combat as well. So this is a 1 slaughter 2. So this is... I wonder if that's going to give us an extra spawn of the fireballs. That creates... Ooh. That's nice. So basically that creates just a big... We can play Jez Ball with this kind of situation. Kind of want to see if there is a way to get up there. I don't think there is. But yeah, launching out a bunch of these little guys does not seem like a bad idea. The other thing we could do is we come in here. Let's see what the different like movements of these does. So that gets us 2 boomerangs. That might actually even be better. In fact, I think it is because it's spreading it out a lot more. And since this is an ability that is it's only limited by whenever we actually have it in our inventory. So like once that comes back, we can cast it again. The other thing that we could do is... Yeah, I do think that is the right one. I think that's the right one. It reduces the speed of it. It gives it a little bit less damage. If we put this here, it keeps the max damage on that. But I do think this might actually be... Just make sure that we have enough nonsense going every which direction. Basically create a lightning floor. Which is kind of where I want to be.
Just when I thought no one was left.
Oh, we found somebody. Hi, guy. Hi, gal. Why do I have a feeling we're going to have to fight you? That is transition area there. Yes, I'm smashing all these things before I come and talk to you. I have a feeling they might be somebody for our camp.
Oh, Mazarim, is that you? You were supposed to stay at the temple.
I'll deal with the old man later, Lucy. What's going on here?
These shadows. Some of them are my people. They're fighting, burning again. And the mages, it's like the war has returned.
Listen, I know I shouldn't have followed you, but here I am. So what can I do?
I do find the voice acting, I might bump it up a little bit in volume so that you guys can hear it properly. But I do find the voice acting to be, it's fine. It lacks a level of emotion I would expect from a, oh crap, the world's ending situation and you just found another person.
You can't stay here alone. Oh, my head. It's spinning. Obak should be nearby. Find him. I need to regain my senses.
Let me actually see. Settings. Audio. Yes, there is actually a separate voice slider, so I could just bump all that down. Let's go ahead and do that. So I don't have to keep manually adjusting everything else, and we can just have the volume be where we want it to be. There we go. I think that actually saved it. Yes, it did. So we need to go find someone. You are not doing well. You just dropped to your knees there, friendo. Huzzah. We didn't get anything from that, but that is just a story intro.
To find Obak, but I had no idea where to go.
Probably not here. If that's where you're wondering where to go, my good friend. So these guys having AoE, I don't know how dangerous they're going to be. I think we want to be doing short throws on this as well, just so we have more fireballs bouncing around with all the lightning. This feels like the strategy at the moment. We can do long ones if we need to, but generally speaking, I think I just want more fluff on the ground.
I chose to follow it.
Come out? Why are they saying come out? Oh, that was... Okay, that was just resources. So there is something besides modifiers that you can get on these various fights. Okie dokie. So yeah, I don't know why I feel compelled to break all these things. It's not really giving me anything, but we have had ones that give us that currency down there. So since that's shown as being a thing, I feel compelled to follow it.
It was his voice, but it was no longer him.
Oh, so we got a boss fight. So bad things are about to happen. Hi, friend.
Amek! Can you hear me, Amek?
Obak, I was looking for you. I slipped away after you left.
They're all dead. Please, please answer me, Amek. Amek, yell if you can hear me!
Dead? What are you talking about? And who is Amek?
I told you to drop it, stubborn dumb rock. Amek, where are you? I swear, brother, I'll find you safe and sound, and then I'll beat you up myself.
Okay, so boss fight it is. Am I going to be good enough to defeat Obak? Probably not. You never know. Maybe the game will be kind to me. Ah! Dodge all the bullshit. He does a charge? Oh, he does multiple charges. Okay. Ow! Okay. I need to get good. I need some kind of healing, probably. I need to be actually kind of aware of what he's doing at any given time. Let's go ahead and just get as many little stabs into his butt as we possibly can right there. Damn it. We got him halfway, but that was just me being bad. Me dodging those things was not really ideal. I think we could have actually beaten him, though.
That's how I ended up back at the temple.
And then they send him back to the temple. Okay. I'm just warming up to the game. Now, as far as the combat, I actually did enjoy that. Do we keep... We do not keep our modifiers. Well, butt cheeks.
Do you know what happened to Obak? He attacked me on Mystralia.
He attacked you? Poor human friend. Everyone's mad at you today.
What do you mean, everyone?
I mean, the master. He realized you left and went, where's that undisciplined fool? That prodigious dimwit? That disgrace of an apprentice?
Okay, talk. Got it. Thanks again for getting me back. I'll handle it.
Okay.
Toka got me in discreetly.
So Toka got us
wanted to stay
indiscreetly.
unseen.
Oh, if we whack them, they do little things.
But the master was already waiting.
So, you return at last, my disciple. How was your little unsanctioned stroll across Mystralia?
Master, I know I disobeyed, but we'll have to skip the punishment part for now. It's about Obak. He sent me back here.
He did? Good. At least one of you has some sense. A rift has burst through this cycle without him. Need I remind you?
But you don't understand. Obak wasn't himself.
Enough. I will not hear your excuses. You left without permission. Now you must answer for it. The Timeless One awaits.
I do like this guy's voice acting, though. His has a little bit more oompa to it, I think. So it looks like we can learn new abilities. These are our defaults. Judging by the look of these, I'm probably going to prefer Wind and Ice. We need to be able to get whatever currency that is to achieve those. Obviously, the next place we need to go... Ooh, Open Lotus. What do we have here? Do we get meta progression? Why, yes, we do. Damage to status effects, movement speed. Start your adventure with 30 soul beads. We didn't run across anything to spend soul beads on, sadly. Let's go with... Honestly, I think shield might be the best thing for us. Admittedly, the trees do look a little bit on the small side. I don't know if this is planned to expand or if they're going to be like scaling and stuff like that. Yeah, there's some of these that are locked in the demo. So we're going to go with the shield at the start. We can reset them. Okay. Maximum health. And we have a number of things that are locked. This is not going to give us a lot of freedom to experiment with stuff, I don't think. So, yeah, it's going to be 10 soul beads when entering a new region. Yeah, it looks like it just wants us to be able to experience just a single arc of each of these. Which is fine. So let's go ahead and close. So now we have shield at the start. That should keep us from taking that initial damage. I do think I could have beaten him there, because we got him halfway and I was playing very badly.
Goddess, you wanted to see me? Sorry for disobeying. I won't do it again, okay? Can I go now?
Dragon Lady. Hello.
The watcher may leave or stay, but every choice carries its own weight.
I just wanted to be useful. And that's why I followed the others.
If the watcher wishes to be useful, he must begin by asking the right questions.
Okay. Why has the rift torn the cycle open? Why were there so many shadows on Mystralia?
Because Mystralia is drowning in its own past.
Obak. It was like he wasn't really there. Was he trapped inside memories?
The answer may lie in the past, but the past itself, yours and Mystralia's, is now in peril.
What does that mean? How does someone save the past?
The Guardians, they carry traces of every memory in the world.
If the rift began in Mystralia, they will remember.
A young watcher could learn much by speaking to them.
Wait, a young watcher as in me? I thought I came here to be punished. You want me to go and meet the Guardians?
It is not the role of time to punish, but those who seek the truth are sometimes punished by what they find.
And then the Timeless One rose.
Okay. So now I think we go off on our adventure. This is basically...
I watched her cross the temple sky, unable to move. It felt like the end of the world.
Good lord. Yeah, the world does look a little rough down there.
And somehow, my beginning.
Hopefully it lets us actually do a proper run so we can kind of see a little bit more of the meta progression and possibly some of these other aspects to it. It does seem kind of neat so far. It does seem very, very Hades-like. Which oddly enough makes me crave playing Bastion of all things. But
It was time to go.
let's go ahead and get into a real run where we have choices to make and progress to legitimately do. Obviously, there's only going to be so far we can get because demo is demo, but yeah, I'm liking this so far. In fact, some people are going to hate me for saying this,
Lifted by the blessing of the
but
goddess, but grounded by the weight of duty.
I actually do kind of like the gameplay feel of this a little bit more. Does this change at all? Probably not. Yeah, because all we can see is a Dorift. I have a feeling that will change in time, but yeah, I am liking the feel of this so far. The combat feels pretty fluid. I do wish there was an indicator as to when my dash was ready, because there's very obviously a cooldown, and there is a flash on us whenever it's back. If you watch the character's chest, there is a flash that comes up whenever it is ready again. But I would love a UI element. If there is one, I'm not seeing it, for telling whenever it's ready, even if it's just like a blue dot somewhere or a marker over our head. Because as it stands in the heat of the moment, that is not noticeable. That is more of a subtle nod to the effect as opposed to an actual proper indicator.
Reach the Guardians.
For me,
A destination. That was all I had. No road.
let's see if we can actually get a good combo going again. That last one had probably one of the best combos for me because I didn't have to properly aim, sadly. Yeah, in the middle of combat, looking at my character's chest is not going to be something I can reasonably do. Yes, I do love the boomerang one. There's the rest of them. We did get some money there. There is another guy. There he is. Ta-da! What do we get from this? It's probably going to be randomized. There we go. Now we actually get to choose between add burn duration 10%, damage plus 50%, speed minus 25. This... oh, size increase. It's between heavy hitter and heavy burden. This would be awesome, but I think I'm going to go heavy hitter. It is just a heavy modifier, so we're just going to put it down there. Does lower the speed, but I think we're actually okay with that.
Strength.
For more damage, seems like a very good pick. And yeah, we do actually have multiple paths out. Okay. So we'll grab all the little resources we can around on the map. Doesn't look like there's any other smashables that have resources in them. I don't know if the closed ones can. I don't think they can. That's going to be money, and this is going to be an unknown. So we're going to go for the unknown. Always go for the thing that you're not sure what it is. So I'm guessing that might actually just be a merchant. Are you a merchant?
Was this the mage's machine? Looks all rusted now.
Mage's machine. Yeah, we'll go for a chance of soul beads. Okay, yeah, we'll go for more soul beads. Do I keep pushing my luck?
Does it still work?
Okay, so we got it 3 times in a row. Nothing else we can do with this. So we have... I don't know what you are. That looks like meta progression currency. Since we're in the... If I was doing the full version, this is the one I would pick. Without even like a second thought. Simply because meta progression, getting that out of the way allows you to progress with the story a lot easier. But since we're not doing that, I'm going to go here. We do have enemies. Ow, ow, ow. I was not expecting that to block my movement. I thought it was debris. Can you go out all the way? Thank you. Yeah, this, oh, that does apparently only blocks me one way or something? Or was I just stuck in there because I was being attacked? I'm not entirely sure. But I do like my boomerang. It's not doing as much extra damage as I thought it would have. Hopefully we do get to see what a shop is in this. I will go ahead and grab you guys while we wait for this guy to catch up to us. Hi, guy. I do like that they are in kind of mixed waves. Okay, so what are you going to be?
Echo fragments had to return to the cycle.
So what are echo fragments? We do not know what these are, but it needs to be returned to the cycle, apparently. Just double checking if there's anything with money in it. It doesn't look like it. I think we're good. So we have, again, meta progression and unknown. We're going to go for the unknown. This looks like it might be combat.
I was the only Watcher who had never crossed it. The only one who hadn't met the Guardians.
Only one that hadn't met the Guardians?
But
What?
all that was about to change.
Let's just not be bad at video games, Alzorath. What's bad is I play action RPGs a lot, so I should be better at this, but... Okay, so what are you?
I remember my first ancestral lesson.
This is an ancestral lesson. Okay. So we're getting a lot of just other stuff that I don't know what it is yet. But that's why we're going through these other side areas. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have any currency whatsoever. It looks like that is... What would a map be? Does that let us go to a next zone or something? Okay. Unexpected. So Watcher's Heart. There's Watcher's Links. We can find Obok. And get memories. And then we have Threkon up there. So we could find Obok and see what that path is going to teach us. We could do Watcher's Links, which looks like it's going to be an extremely challenging one. This is Quest. So I think we go for this. I really want to go there, though. And there's max health upgrade. So this one goes up here, and we could get Ancient Lessons there or Rare Relic. So this does have like a... And it looks like there is something beyond Threecan. Because there's a city of some sort over there. There's Eldervels, soul mines there, and a feeling we're going to be going and then up through these, and then over to that in the full game. I don't think it's going to let us go all the way there. But we're going to go after Obok. A little bit of breakable nonsense. We do have an okay amount of money now. I just don't know what's going to be our go-to at the moment. Our two paths are to an unknown. Yeah, I really wish I could like hover over these and see what they do. See what they are. That's one thing that a lot of these games do. It's just like mysterious symbols. You have to play it to learn what the symbols are. I'd rather have information. I know that's kind of a thing, but I generally prefer water, so we're going for water. That's the impression I get from that shape. Okay, so we have enemies. Looks like, oh, trap room. Okay, I can deal with traps. Do we want to just... Okay, so it is not just get to the other end. It is literally just survive. As we get beat in the face a little bit. That was my own bad. I just didn't dodge him properly. That one was a little bit... That one felt cheesy. Because there was so many things like occluding his attack. We're already at half-life, despite the shield at the beginning. 30%... Oh, okay, so this is a modifier. Causes 3 ice fragments around the hit foe. Like 10 chill. Cast 3 ice fragments around the hit foe. I think we'll go Cruel Thorns just to have a nice little AoE. It does eat up 3 slots. So now this is back up to max speed. These should do more damage. There we go. So that's going to be reasonable damage there, I think.
One more memory.
And it's only... Okay, so it's only whenever it hits something that it does them. So it's good for crowd control. Which, I can live with that. And it looks like we have... This looks almost like a person encounter, not a boss fight, but I could be wrong.
My first encounter with the masked priest.
Hello, masked priest. How are you?
All orders!
Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Are you speaking to me, sir?
The ravage of the forest has lasted long enough.
I see. I got here too late. Shadows already have you.
The mages strike with fire, and with fire we shall answer.
Wait. Fire?
Let the flames rise, and with them our strength.
Ooh. Sure. Select a memory. Firewalking, add burn. Cast a small halo of wind that applies 3 vortex. Pulls towards the center of spells. Okay. Under 35% health, we get more damage. You know what? I'm going to go with firewalking, though. Because that seems kind of like a fun one. This applies chill, and I don't know if it's going to apply burn. But that would be hilarious if it did. We're going to move you up so that everything just feeds into that. What happens if we do this? So it does trigger on hit. So these will cause burn, I think.
The flames will make you stronger.
You know what? Sure. I'll go ham. Cast 4 fragments around. Oh, that is a higher level one. Cast spawns around the point of origin. Spawn. Okay, so that one we've had before. But we don't really have anything to work off of it. This did work pretty good for us, and it would work good against groups of enemies. I think we will go back and forth. We've seen it before. So this thing now has back and forth and a bunch of things leading into it. I really am curious as to how this is going to work.
Forge's strength.
I need to get out of here.
So he's just doing his nonsense. We've got a hard encounter and easy. We're going to go for a easy encounter because I am extremely low on life. I am playing risky here. Of course, this is a roguelite, so we can mess around with stuff all we want. Okay, so these things seem to have shields, which really sucks. So we are applying a freeze and burn. We have a lot of stuff flying around. I think it is proccing twice, which is nice. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a relic, I believe. Generate soul beads equal to 50% of damage received. Well, that's going to be that's useless to us now because we've already taken a crap ton of damage, my friends. I don't want to suffer to it. I could also have our main attack go both ways. But I do think having that trigger multiple times and go off in like multiple directions is a good thing. I could mess around with it, but we don't actually get to see as much as I would like.
Stranger.
Oh, hi, Aster.
Sure thing. Name's Mazarin, by the way.
All right, Mazarin. Quick question. How many wolves do you see?
5 at a glance, and none of them look pleased to see me.
Indeed. 5 wolves waiting for you to make a single mistake. Now, tell me, are you haunted like the others?
Haunted? No, just a little tense. Probably because of, well, the wolves.
Good enough. Enter. But remember, I'm watching you, and so are they.
Groovy. Hopefully you are a
Welcome to
healer.
Our greenhouse, traveler. And apologies for Asta's reaction. We've all been tense since the sky turned purple.
I understand. And I'm sorry to say that what I ask of you may not be welcome.
You come here seeking the memories of our people, do you not? I was hoping we would see one of you soon.
You know of us?
Yes, one of you in particular. I know that you make sure the past stays where it should. This very morning I went to pray to the sacred tree, hoping it would send you our way. You have our blessing. Take all that you can, before the sky swallows us all.
Okay. So that's a boost to damage, 20% chance to stun foes for 1 point. Start of a guardian encounter, and size plus 50% over lifetime. Interesting. We also have a couple of people we can talk to here.
Well,
What's
now,
your thing?
This is embarrassing. Someone finally passes by, and here I am covered in ashes. Please pardon my appearance.
Nobody knows me here, and I showed up out of the blue. It should be me who apologizes.
Look at us. Two polite souls at the end of the world. True models for good manners. Remains to see how long we have before we lose our minds like the rest.
You seem to be holding up well for now. It doesn't feel as tense here. What's your secret?
The ashes, my friend. I haven't stopped grinding them since the sky turned purple. They keep us safe. But for how much longer? That is the question.
Oh my. And you are...
Watcher.
I do love the character
Sorry,
design in this.
What did you call me?
You've come to meet the Guardians because of the rift.
It almost... It's... I'm trying to think of what it's a hybrid of. It's like Mononoke and something else that I just can't put my finger on.
I don't know who told you that, but they were well informed.
'Twas the spirits. You Watchers call them memories. Some return to us. They speak to me through the ashes. This morn, they spoke of he whom you call Therakan. The sacred tree does not fare well. The spirits wish to impart this knowledge upon you.
Okay. Okay, so that's going to do a nice little bit of an AoE. It doesn't do anything to the main target, so it makes that kind of crappy versus bosses. If we do this, it sets fire to that main one while freezing the others. I kind of wish we had something that... Okay, so this is a tri-directional one, which makes it actually not that hard to aim. But it does reduce our damage with it. One thing we could do is possibly that. That does way more damage. But the little ice spike things don't do much. And this drops our damage a little bit as well. That does change the number of ice spikes. This causes 5 to pop out. Let's see. And yes, the little stars in the top right are upgrades to it. And yeah, there are a few of these that we can get. Fortune Martyr is really not going to do anything for us, sadly. If it was damage dealt, it'd be great, but... 20% at the start, 20% chances. I think we go with the stun one. Yes, I would like the healing, but I think that what we've got is going to be... Can we actually... We can. Can we pet all the dogs? Yes, we've got to pet all the dogs. There might be an achievement for it. It might heal us. I don't know. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like there is just a straight, we're going to heal you here.
It seems I owe you.
I'm no god.
Skyfolk trying
We do actually
to
have new
play
dialogue,
humble. I swear I've seen it all. Anyway, don't worry about the wolves. They like to look tough, but they've got good hearts. I raised them myself. Isn't that right, big guy? I trust them with my life. But against what's outside, they don't stand a chance. Ghosts don't fear fangs. They get you from the inside.
Okay. We do have another Dogo there. Are there any that we are missing? It looks like there are slots there for other stuff to be on that, so there probably is an upgrade to it. Yeah, the only out we have is straight into the boss fight. I don't think we're winning this one. I'm still not confident enough in my skills to get out of this alive.
Out of his shadows.
But at least now we know his patterns.
Come on, Emek!
Come on, keep charging at me. He does have like a hard pattern that he does. It's dodging those that I'm having trouble with, and I feel like a dumbass for it, but... Oh, for fuck's sake, I didn't think that would damage me whenever it was just sitting there. Ah! That one, that feels... Because we've walked through those before and not taken any damage. So it feels just dirty as shit.
Oh, I doubt everything now. Yesterday was fine, but today...
That's not very comforting.
Oh,
okay, yeah, Talk
sorry,
just
human
has...
friend. Didn't mean to
Yeah, he's just a dialogue-y guy. I have a feeling there is a decent amount of dialogue here. We did not get any bonuses that we could apply here. I don't know if some of these might allow us to use these other resources. And these are all greens. That doesn't tell us what they're going to cost, though. We have a Watcher's Memory and whatever those are, which would be nice to have tutorialized, or at least some indicator as to what they are. That one is unavailable.
The rift had broken the altar when it opened.
That caused some damage there. The layout of this place... Oh, no, it hasn't changed. We were just downstairs before. Do you have anything we can do?
Do I need to be an ancient dragon for you to listen? I ask you to stay at the temple, and you play deaf. But the Timeless One mentions Mystralia once, and you're already gone.
Master, here was my choice. Explore world and meet its ancient guardians, or stay here and mop the floor. What would you have done in my place?
But you're still an apprentice. The rift is not yours to handle. I am already taking care of it, my disciple.
Forgive me, Master, but the Timeless One gave me her blessing.
Fine. This is pointless. Your mind is set. All I hope is that you don't end up like Obak.
You've heard from
Toka caught a memory. Obak, wandering the woods, fully taken by the shadows, which doesn't bode well for Luciame.
Okay, so you're not who I can... I don't know what these are spent for. That's the thing that's kind of boggling me right now, is there isn't really any information as to what we should be doing with those resources. They're very obviously resources that we're going to be using for something, but... Oh, these... Yeah, the eyeball is obvious, but this is the one that I'm curious about. Yeah, 65 base damage. Spell canvas selection lets you reshape your spell. You can assign the spell at a different input. Okay. And we can have up to... Okay, I'm guessing 4 mains. Okay, so if we pick up this... Okay, no, I want this on my left click. But can we actually change these layouts? Because it looks like we're going to be able to. Just judging by the fact that these are selectable objects. And this one is our other one. Yeah, it looks like we are going to be able to modify these. The question is how? Maybe that's what those currencies are? We'll do another run. We've only been at this for about 40 minutes. I could do a couple hours of this. It's fun. We are probably going to get dialogue every single time we come in here. I was back at Mystralia. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. I guess I got snarky for no reason. I do appreciate it that it doesn't repeat the dialogue every blasted time. It's going to take forever for me to learn these symbols. I think that each of the symbols represents a different element. At least the vibe, that's the vibe I'm getting. This seems like a wind symbol. So that's going to change what additions we can get. Like
the rift back then.
There's going to be fire ones that give us burn and stuff like that. And then there's going to be... Can I please? Thank you. There was something blocking my attack there. But it's going to be one of those things where wind increases like the number or distance of attacks or directions of attacks or something like that. Whereas the... Yep, let's go ahead and smash you. Hi, I don't want to get hit by those. I don't want to take the unnecessary early damage. But, yeah, as I immediately walk into one. Okay, we got a few friends up there. Yeah, we'll fight you because they've got barriers between them and us. Yeah. There you go. So I have a feeling this is going to be green modifiers, if I had to take a wild guess. Let's check. Why, yes, it is. Bounce +2, knock back foes on bounce. Add spiral movement. Leaves a trail of wind that lasts and gives you 50 haste. I'm going to go with... a strong rebound. I want to see what that looks like on this. Okay, so that allows us to redirect off of stuff. That's gonna be handy. Now, I didn't this guy's strong. He's the guy who burned us and let us get other stuff. I'm gonna go for this because I'm curious what this currency is. I don't think we want to be taking the unnecessary damage early on. Yes, it makes us way stronger, but it's not something that is on my immediate must-gather list. Ow. Can I not dodge that for some reason? Like, whenever I threw this, it's just like I am locked into that spot. I just didn't feel like I could dodge anything. Okay, so we got some resources there. We did get another... Actually, I think that might just still be our old one, sadly. I think those might just be permanent currencies. Okay, so we can't just break those arbitrarily. We have one direction we can go, so it is just off towards more money. We have yet to find a use for said freaking money. But, alas my ass. Get rid of you. I wonder if once he started casting his circle, if it causes... the knockback causes it to change location. We could find out. Not super quickly, but... let him start casting. It seems like it cancels it, actually. Just kind of interesting. Yeah, it just cancels his ability. So knockback, extremely powerful against enemies that channel stuff. Okay. Can I dodge? Thank you. Yeah, the dodge cooldown is going to get me killed. Because I'm going to be just wondering whenever it's going to let me actually use it. Because I really do not, especially in the heat of the moment, do not notice the little green flash on our chest. It's a cool effect, but it doesn't work as well for me. Okay, so we've got guaranteed upgrade of that, and we got random flavor upgrade that way. I'll go this way because I don't know what that symbol would be. We've seen water, earth, and would this be cold? Maybe.
I was back in the forest.
No, because water is the cold.
A peaceful moment of solitude, but I had to endure the Shadow's company.
And if we can get multi-directional shot, we'd actually be able to handle these crowds pretty easily. We're not doing too well whenever it comes to dealing with single target. That's something that I have been struggling with. Maybe lightning is the way to go against the single target. Use our offhand to get some shock and stuff like that. But I would need to see what shock does. I haven't looked at it in our status thing. We have one enemy up here. Not you. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what that does. Static. Overflow. Okay, what does static do? Builds up until it causes a chain lightning at nearby foes. Okay, so that's just AoE control. That's not something we particularly care about. Okay, critical hit chance. Okay, affected by static. Static damage plus static targets plus 1. Yeah, we'll do nervous shock. I'll throw that on you. See what that does. So that just does a lightning strike. If we put it behind this, it just does it in a random location. Whereas if we have it like this, it does it. Oh, it just does it right in front of us. Not a random location. Okay. So it's good if we are punching something in the nose. If we go ahead and drop that up here and switch over to this, it drops it at the end of it. So that... Oh, that provides us a little passive attack as well. Okay, so I thought that was a negative effect that it was wanting to put on us with that, but no. Yeah, it casts lightning bolts while moving. Oh, I'm not offended by that one at all. Now let's continue on. Yeah, oh yeah, we did find that one thing that did use currency. Never mind, I'm a Dumas. We do have ancient lessons. I think we're gonna go that way, simply because I want to unlock another skill just to see what they're like. We've got 2 paths. Got artifact, and we've got, what are you? You know what? I would love to unlock relics, but I want to see what the weird, creepy guy is. I'm guessing it's a boss encounter of some sort. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Let's go ahead and get near these. As we take unnecessary damage there. So yeah, it is just a boss encounter. This one's not too bad. It's more of an AoE boss, but... And yeah, I think the dogs are just infinite spawns. So it is just a matter of dodge the big guys, maybe get them close together. The bouncing is helping us with the little baby guys. I would like to get rid of both the boss guy, or at least one of the boss guys, fairly early, so I'm going to focus in on this one. Let them do their AoEs. Get some shocks. Ah, I just derped. Ah! Yeah, I got locked into my animation and took unnecessary damage there, so we got rid of one of you. Let him do his thing. Yeah, that lightning one is actually not that bad once we get it going. I think we might actually want to go for the bounce on it. Although this seems like a better single target for something that is moving. Let's see what you are. What are you? Each spell can hold +1 focus points. That, not as good for us. We don't even get enough things to use up all the focus points as is. What does this do? Okay. We took way too much damage on that, but we learned. We learned about things.
Part of my training was to
probably going to
study
be
these
just
memories.
Random encounters here. And the bounce knocking back makes this extremely good because it is just a beam weapon.
And now it was all rising before my eyes.
Go ahead and get you guys. Dodge.
The past come alive.
Nice. That is working out a lot better. Okay. Cast a speedy ice shard. Ooh. That'd be triggered on spawn, triggered on hit. Cast 3 ice fragments around the foe. I think this would be good for dealing with groups. This would be good for dealing with single target. I think we are lacking on single target. So I'm going to go with you. We're going to move over to this. And we are going to go... Curious as to how this will work.
This one would light my way.
So I think that causes the ice shard to bounce, unfortunately. Yeah, cast a speedy ice shard. So that might just be better. Because we do want to have both of our skills semi-useful. So we go like that. We have you doing first snow. Okay, so it casts it kind of delayed. So that's going to be really hard to aim. And I think it might... Does it only do one at the beginning? Yeah, it does one at the beginning. It's just got a very delayed animation is the only thing that's throwing it off for me. So it's not like it's really doing anything bad. Yeah, it won't repeat it. It's only whenever you first launch it. Okay. So that feels like it might still be something better for this. Got the village chilling over there. Just gonna double check if there's any currency in here. Doesn't look like it. We got 107. It's not like we're poor. So going in here might not be the worst of ideas. Let's see. I do need to alt-tab for 1 second. Okay, we're back. It has been a bit longer for me than you. Because, yeah, something did pop up. But let's go ahead and see what we have over here. We have Icy Wind. Speed. Okay, so that just basically is a chill modifier to whatever you have. That is in duration and speed modifier. Tangible halo of earth that can take 3 hits. Interesting. We do have enough for that. I'm gonna try that. I think we want it on you, oddly enough. So what does this do? We can shove those around. That doesn't seem to be forming a halo. Okay. We go there. It doesn't seem... It's not providing a physical thing. Maybe it is just providing a stat thing. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be... It is a... Is it around the attack? Blocks and collides with projectiles from foes. Because it is putting something on it. If we could take this off, you can see that does not have it on there. That just goes there. We come over here and drop this on. That might just be blocking projectiles from the front, unfortunately. So I think that is not as good as I was hoping. I thought it was going to provide one on us, is what I was thinking. But it's providing it on the attack. And this... That is actually not bad damage. I'm just gonna... Yeah, it's just not bad.
Clear mind.
So clear mind to maintain the barrier. You're just gonna blab about ashes of creation? No.
Spirits or not.
Yeah, they just have their basic blabs. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to know what these things do until we mess with them. I kind of wish there was like an experimental zone, but alas, my ass, there is not. We do actually have a tough enemy over here for fire. Fire. And it is an arena. Okay. Okay, so that guy... We are taking unnecessary damage here, and I do not know... Okay. Let's get rid of the little friends first. Can I dash through that? Yes. Okay, we got rid of little friends. No, don't die to these bullshits. Oh, for fuck's sake. We died to bullshit. I don't like that one that we got. I thought that was going to give me a shield for that shit. But no, it's just, here's the bull crap. Good luck. It's just going to be on the actual attack. So it's a waste of 90. I hate it. Do you actually give me something new?
I have been thinking, and I understand your need for adventure. Perhaps I have not kept you challenged enough here.
It's all right, Master. You did what you could. You have always been very busy with the temple.
That is true. But it is time I involve you more. That is why I hurry to repair the altar.
So we can send the echo fragments back into the cycle?
Exactly, my disciple. And I was thinking we could do it together. Purify the fragments, you and me. A little mentor-disciple moment. Like old times, huh?
What if we split the work instead? I will collect the fragments across Mystralia, and you take care of them here.
Yeah, I suppose that works too.
Okay, so we can open the altar. Lux memories now resurface across... Okay, so what are Lux memories? Oh. Find a fountain in the forest. Okay, so this is probably... That is how we restore life. Okie dokie. Find the fountain in the forest to actually get that one. Okay. So what are the Lux memories things? What do you do? Besides just allow them to resurface. I'm guessing this might be a Lux memory. And then we have other things we can unlock in there. Hopefully there's going to be more to do with that in the future. We should look at some meta progression now that we've actually kind of... Because, yeah, I need to get those. I'm most interested, oddly enough, in the ice one, not the fireball one, but I think I was sleeping on the lightning a little bit. Which is mildly unfortunate, but we can live with that. So now that we've gotten that unlocked, I think that's going to be the introduction to most of our meta progression. Hopefully those little shard things are going to have more uses. Because right now, if it's only just like 4 things, that means you're going to have dud crap going. Oh, a locked thing. Interesting. You're going to have dud things kind of popping about as well. Get rid of you guys. Go ahead and dodge this nonsense. I think I do actually want to keep lightning going as much as possible. Where's the last one? There you are. Okay, didn't take a hit there. Get I should have dodged on that one. I was thinking, oh, I can keep pushing him away, but no, that didn't work out. Got him. Okay. So we'll grab you, which is going to be a fire improvement, which might add, yeah, burn to our stuff. Destructive Path seems like the best one for us. We'll throw that in on you. So now this just leaves fire to do its evil goodness. We've got the well. Okay. So that is that is probably what we just unlocked with that point. What in the unholy hell are you? Are we trying to connect all these? I think we're trying to connect all these. Okay, so that can go there. We go like that. Go like that. Yeah, this is going to be a heck of a puzzle. That wants to be aiming down, though. But I think I see it. But we need to have a full loop, is the thing. So we need something else shooting down. Maybe you to there. You to there. You to there? There we go. What are you? So it is a puzzle. Unfulfilled desire echo. Bring this echo back to the altar to restore its memory. Okay. That feels like a secret almost. But let's see what this well is.
I remember the first time I saw it. I didn't know what to think.
Okay, so we have the healing well. We're going to have to interact with it.
Is it... It does look like... Is it you? No, that can't be.
Is that his dad, maybe, or mother? Bring this echo back and restore its purpose. Okay, so we've gotten 2 of those kind of things. The meta progression we want is going to be this, unfortunately. I would like to get the other meta progression, but I want to get the skills unlocked first. Let's go ahead and just get some fire going, because it's going to help us against the little skeeter guys. Yeah, I want you far away from me, bud. You guys suck.
I was learning my lessons.
We're up to 2 of those. Don't care about the little shard things yet, although maybe they'll help us unlock the other things. Maybe finding that was what triggers the rest of these. You know what? Fine, we'll do this. But yeah, I need more of the eyeballs. We'll see if this actually gets us more options to mess with.
Just memories and pain. Some came back to haunt Mystralia, like old ghosts, lost and wandering.
And you guys, yeah. I want to keep my distance from them because we don't really have a way to easily take care of them quickly right now. We just need to cut their numbers. They can shoot over that. Let's get rocks between us then. You guys can shoot over stuff. I can shoot through stuff and make you come to me. Go and dodge you bastards. We do have... Oh, they're all over the place. We barely dodged that one. Hi, guy. Take you out by yourself. Gotcha!
For the altar.
Okay, we got more stuff for the altar, and now we can actually adventure around. Lovely. I don't know if it's expecting us to win a run to get the stuff back. We still have the Obak path. I'm going to go Ancient Lessons, because, like I said, I want to get those. That's high priority for me. So we have water and wind. Sorry, that's not wind. That is... I've already forgotten what it was. We ran across it already once. I do think water is where I want to be on this one. Because freeze and burn? Yeah. Absolutely. I'll take slowing you guys down and cooking your butts at the same time.
The winds of the rift swept through. The shadows appeared.
And if we can get a multi-directional thing on top of it, oh yes, please. And I'm liking this fire path thing. The burn on it is Jeff's kiss. Okay, come on. Keep coming for me. There you go. Nice. We're getting better at the game. There's frostbite. Damage, okay, on froze. Critical chance, 20% on... And I guess Cruel Thorns is about all we can really do with that. So I will go... I don't think I want that interrupting, although that might actually be semi-handy. Because it puts it on the ice shards. So it gets me more directions of fire. And if they move towards me, of course the fire duration seems a lot lower with these. And that seriously feels like we should be able to hit that and get something. Do I go for the boss fight? Yeah, let's see what kind of relic we get off of this one. It's a relic for either one. It might even be from the same relic pool, but maybe there's like rare and common. Oh, I remember this guy. God damn it. Let's not take a crap ton of damage. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, that AoE on him is a bitch. Yeah, we're taking a lot of unnecessary damage here. Yeah, your little friends, I don't think the little friends are necessary for this boss fight, considering this guy is just, I would say traps or friends, especially considering we haven't made enough progress to really justify this kind of nonsense. I do prefer these whenever they actually have enemies. Oh, once we get the purple shield off these guys, they lose their friends. Okay. Don't be whacking me with that. Do we get a better one from this? Gain 5 shield on killing? Okay. So each nearby foe gets us stuff like that. We've got the shop. Honestly, we'll go for the shop. I don't think it's going to really benefit us at all. I do wish this place had a minor heal in it, kind of guaranteed. Nothing. Okay. So there's nothing we can get from that. We don't have enough currency for it. That's the unfortunate fact. So we should... Okay, so we've got the new symbol on this one. So as long as we don't get completely just smack the shit out of us. Hi, guy. I saw you charging that up. Go ahead and get as many fires going. Did get the extra shield there. I do wish I could have more control over the range of that. It feels like sometimes it'll go long distance. I think it might be how long I'm pressing down the button, but it's not consistent for me. Quick win is damage and speed. That's just speed. This is speed, but reduce size. I'm going to go with... We're going to do speed up. That improves how fast those travel. And this should be our reward if we can beat it. It's probably going to be a boss fight of some sort. No, it's not. Okay, hi. So we have 4 of those. That should almost be enough for us to go to an upgrade here. Max health or rare relic. We're going to go max health because we're going to be probably facing off against a boss here. Although we have not gotten what's-their-face yet. That is a bit of story we could go after. This would actually not be a bad one for dealing with him because he does like charging around and just leaving fire everywhere would not be a bad thing. But I don't see any more money in here, so let's go on through and see what this guy is. What are you going to do for us? I think you are the HP max.
This place felt gloomy, yet somehow soothing.
Oh, High Blossom, I call upon thee from the summit of your mountain. I know you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. It's you who can't. I see it in your eyes. You're already far away, aren't you?
Oh, High Blossom, I know you see our forest in flames, and I know they're taking from your mountain too.
You mean the mages, right? What did they do to this forest?
May my clouds rise to guard the trees. May my rain fall to shield the leaves.
Ooh, heal 5 after each encounter, lasts for 5 encounters, receive hard rain. I'm going to go ahead and do steady rain. So it only lasts 5 encounters.
Save us from the flames.
Okay, that's not too bad. We have just a guaranteed hard encounter. But does give us a water one. Kind of expected, all things considered. Watch this be the same fight again. That fight wrecks me. Shit. Oh, this is one we haven't seen before, is it? Oh, yeah, it is. It's one we've seen. I get rid of your shield so we don't have artillery coming in on us quite as much. And your shield is next. I don't mind the artillery as much as I mind the summons. And we have to get rid of all their purple shield to get rid of the extra summons. There we go. think. Oh, nope. Does he still have purple shield? No, he does not. His friends are still coming in, though. Got him. A little bit of healing. Channel this, see what we get. Cast the spawns consecutively. Okay. Extra kick. Spawn count +2 damage times a little bit. 4 ice fragments around the hit foe. We're going to go with extra kick. And I will move this up. Oh, we can't. Oh, we don't have enough room on that one. So it's either Destructive Path or that. Or we could do Cruel Thorns with this. Maybe this? It's not as cool as I thought it would be, but that's still not bad. Let's go for... I think we do go for wind to see if we can get possibly the mirror one that lets us shoot behind us as well. That seems like it would be a really good one with what we have. Ow. Oh, for God's sake. How many of them were there shooting off those goddamn circles? I think I dodged into a wall as well, but at least now we have enough of those other idiotic things to grab a new skill. We'll open altar. Unfulfilled desire. Okay, so we got this one. Ash Forest Fountains. Cool. And this is awaken this memory, unfulfilled desire. What does this do? Okay, so the fountains can now be encountered in the Ash Forest. And what does this do? For each enemy socket above, for each empty socket above, increase the damage multiplier by 1. Ooh, that one's not bad. Doesn't look like we can encounter any others in here, and it doesn't look like we have a use for these crystals anymore. Which I hope is not the case, but he has new dialogue at least.
Master, I saw something on Mystralia.
Oh, you saw something. Well, that's interesting. Can I get back to work now?
I saw a statue. It looked like her.
I see. Yes, my disciple, that was a statue of her. Zia, your mother.
But you never mentioned it before.
She never really liked them. Said they looked too tall, too cold. And she hated the idea of being turned into a monument.
Then why make a statue at all?
Because she was the foundress, the one behind the project of democratization. A visionary. But we'll talk more about it later. I have work.
Yeah, he has work to do. That's fine. But we do have something we can unlock. Yum. So now I don't know what these are. It feels almost like these are evolutions of them, and I'm just being the dumbs. Because as you can see, like, each one has its own unique thing. So this one is going to be shards of ice that can be charged to hit foes from a great distance. Okay, the longer the charge, the greater its damage and range. So we'll put that on you. Okay, so it is just a bwah. It's our big damage dealer, where this can be just our low damage, just kind of like, I'm wrecking stuff thing. Okay. That works. Because, yeah, this one is just a boomerang that returns when called back. I think I just realized why I'm getting range with it whenever I'm holding it down. Because I'm holding it down after it's already been flying out. So whenever I'm pressing it fast, it's just that is the recall button as well. Okay. Took me, what, an hour and something to figure that out? Groovy. We'll probably do one more run. We're going to go for what's-his-face now that we have an unlock. So we can actually mess around with the stuff. No gems in there. do have straight into one of those. That does change our... Does this pierce? Nope, it just hits the front one. So that's important to keep in mind. That is not a splash effect. So sitting with it for a long period of time might not always be the best of ideas. Yeah, we'll go big cavern against these idiots. There is a guy hiding up there as well. I have a feeling it is one of the spear guys. So if we charge this up... Oh, we can't move while we're charging it. Oh, no, it's not. It's a freaking insect. Sweet. See what we got. Homing. Damage and speed. I'm gonna go with homing. And we will put it in on you for now.
One more memory.
Although that might not actually be... See how that works with you. I don't know if that's actually going to do anything, really. And I don't remember what this is, so we're going to go see it. I know we went into it once, because it was like, what the hell is that? Oh, it's this thing. Okay. We're going to take those. It's money for maybe a combat.
If the mages could do it, I can do it. Does it still work?
Yep. We're going to just keep risking it.
Bet it worked better back then. Is it overheating?
Face the shadows. Let's go ahead and get a line. It does a little bit of a splash, apparently. How much of a fight are we going to be in for? How many of you are there? They just keep spawning. And having homing on the charge up, I'm not entirely sure is the best setup for us. I don't think homing is actually going to do much for us at the moment on either of our attacks, because this one's designed to just go back and forth. Okay, so we only got 46 out of that. Sucks a little, but oh, I should have checked if we could talk to it again. Oops.
I was still an apprentice. Wasn't supposed to be here alone. But with that many shadows around, can't really say I was.
Hi, guy. Oh, that was homing towards something that wasn't an enemy. Home towards a box. Yeah, get some of those bridge things going for us. Get rid of you. It does have limited range. We could probably improve that with various items as well. We have speed plus 25%, add chill. Both, we'll go for the icy wind, add 25% chill. We're going to put that in on you. I think we move this over to you to see how it works on that. Oh, that improves the charge up time a lot. Okay, so we should go... We'll go over here to the left, because the other currency I don't have a use for right now. Maybe in the future we will, but... Feels like we've already hit what we need for that. Okay, got that. Bloom. Got you. Got you. Basically sniping now. I'm liking that one. It's working good. I need to get more modifiers for it, but that is working good if we can stand still for a second. Not sure how well that's going to work in boss fights because they do like just overwhelming us. So let's find Obok. Maybe, oh, he might be actually another use for that currency. Because it might be unlocking him as a dude. So do we go, I think we go over here. I want to get some currency before we find the village. Having more modifiers would be nice, but we can actually control our modifiers a little bit with the village.
They had seen it all, heard it all. Their memories lived on in their echoes.
You got another one of those puzzle things? Hi, guys. Oh,
I
Jesus.
didn't really get what that meant. I just thought it sounded nice.
Yeah, those are definitely traps, and they're only able to be procced in the actual fight. Okay. Okay, so if we go like that... Oh, nope. Come at me, bros. And get rid of you. I do see it over there. We'll grab it. It's probably going to be the same kind of puzzle if I had to take a guess, judging by the fact that it is the... Oh, yeah, it's the same kind of puzzle, just different locations. So this one has to be facing up somewhere. This one has to have... That one has to be there. So we would need that... This one has to be facing up as well. There we go. That one wasn't too bad. What are you? Another one. Bring this echo back. Okay, so we've got Luminous Trail Echo. Maybe... Oh, that leaves me wondering something. I wonder if the locked-in demo ones are just the use for that one currency, whereas the discoverable ones, like this thing we just grabbed, are... Okay, I think I see what it's smoking. Come on, bros. Ta-da! I'm loving this ice right now. Leaves a trail of earth the last 6 seconds, dealing 10 damage and slowing enemies by 50%. Damage and size up. We've already seen this one, and it doesn't do what I thought it would do. That says orbiting stones around you. That actually says around you. But the other one didn't do that. I'm going to go with Trembling Knees. That leaves a trail, so we can do this as well. Yeah, it just leaves Earth behind, which is always welcome. We haven't taken any damage there. We have 133, so I think the village is a good pick here. We might run across the village again later, but this doesn't... Oh, we've got new dialogue from
Watcher,
you. Sweet.
I saw a heavy rain fall in the distance and thought of you, and of Goannas, whom you may yet meet in the forest.
If you mean the Cloudman, we've already met. A memorable encounter. First time I was welcomed with the torrential downpour.
He cast his rain of protection on you. Quite the gift, really. Thanks to that rain, we managed to save part of the forest.
Save it from the mages, right? Goannas mentioned them, and so did the priest. What did they actually do to the forest?
They burnt it down, to harvest its ashes and forge soul beads out of them. But truth is, they weren't the only ones to blame.
Okay, so we are getting more story as we kind of like dig through these various things. Grease's soul beads received. Cast a lightning ball that moves in waves. Interesting. Start of a region, and I think that is just healing. So it does have the ability to spawn that. I'm going to go ahead and grab you first. Let's go that. Or do we want to go like this? We'll see. Let's see. So it does just drop a little ball. If we go like this, it instead applies the speed to the little ball. So I don't think we want to do that. I think we want to go like this. And that causes the ball to leave the zigzag, which I think is actually fine. And if we go like so, the lightning ball will just home to whoever's... Okay, that's actually a good one. Is this just going to be... That was just healing, okay. I figured, and it was probably not a wise idea to experiment with it, because we could have gotten soul bead bonuses, but alas my ass. We're gonna go... We'll go after this one. That feels like wind to me. No, wait, the wind one's green. Which one are you? Get rid of you, get rid of you. Get rid of that guy. Snipe you. Ta-da! We gotcha. Okay, cast... Oh, this is lightning. Okay, leaves a trail of lightning that stacks 1 second and applies 10 static. Cast a spawns randomly within 120 cons. Okay, so that's just random spawn locations. Cast thunder strikes that deal 40%. Okay, this one... I think we're going to do more trails. We're going to take homing off and put it back on you. And go with that.
Every memory made me stronger.
So now we have a double trail there. Do we think we're going to beat him? We have a better chance this time. I still think the fire one was our best chance of getting him, sadly. But this one hopefully will be okay. Mostly just going to focus in on dodging, I think, and just take it patiently instead of trying to be aggressive for the vids.
You have to get...
Let him dash. Come on, dash again. Dash again. I took an unnecessary hit there. Dodge the nonsense. Here he comes with charges again. And here comes the last one. Him do that number. Here's his dash 1, dash 2, dash 3. Did I get greedy there? Probably. I think I interrupted his cast there for a second. Here comes dash 3. And boom. Got him. Didn't even lose our shield. Hi, friend.
What? Where? Mazarim? What is this place?
You're on Mystralia, Old Rock. You and Lucy went out scouting when the rift burst open.
This camp in Mystralia. Everything's distant. Frozen. And there's something pulling at me.
You were talking to someone when I found you. Someone who wasn't there. Amek, I think.
Amek? What was I saying?
You were looking for him. In a place where everyone was dead.
Mazarim. That's a memory. One of mine. And it's trying to snag me again. I can feel it. I must go. Find the Guardians. Maybe they'll know what's going on. We'll see each other back at the temple, kid.
Sweet! And let's go ahead and get our meta progression currency from this. I don't think he's going to have more dialogue. Nope. But we can proceed on further. So that is a bit of story done for us. I am glad. So that is progression. That is important progression. We could go Rare Relic, Watcher's Keep, or more memories. I think we are going to check our abilities here. We only have one more slot left on this as well. He might be the one that lets us modify those too. Let's go for... What was Watcher's Link again? I think it was... No, that's what allows us to have one more slot on our stuff. Yeah, that's what it was. Which we don't really have a use for at the moment, but it could be handy in the long run if you're doing a full run all the way through this. Let's go... I'm just gonna do a normal memory. We're gonna take it easy. I want to see what this final boss is like before we run out of time for the day. Got 74 resources. Doesn't look like we've got any kind of gem things here, so I'm gonna go into the village and see if we can get another improvement. Another nice bonus. I think it was 60 something last time we came here. Okay, no new news from them. Static damage, static targets. Cast a rolling boulder. That would not be bad. It used up 2 slots, which I don't think... Yeah, we don't have 2 slots on you unless we take one of these off. That adds burn. And I think that is max life. I'm gonna go ahead... I'm going to get burn. And we're going to... Yeah, I'll add burn to it. So we have the homing one, plus we have big shot, which just adds all kinds of stuff to it. We get static and every other status effect. We have the little ground stuff going on there. It's not a massive amount of damage, but it's fine. And here is our boss fight for a relic. Hopefully it's not the bad boss fight that we do terrible at. It is. It's this guy. Yeah, just dodge every now and then. Try and get through his shields. Ow, ow, ow. As I completely get myself bombarded by nonsense there. Get you guys going. There we go. Still getting more spawns of them, which sucks. And it feels like it wants us to be alternating our attacks, funnily enough. As I take unnecessary damage there. Last guy, I think. Got him. What rare artifact did we get? 40% of damage received is spread out over duration. Ooh. That's not bad. I'm going to go for this meta progression first, though. Because we have 20 of the other one. It's not like we're short on it. We're a little bit dinged up.
Farrakhan's
temple
Nothing
was
terrible.
Close. I could feel his presence in the air. I was sure it'd be a moment I'd remember. And I was right. But not for the reasons
We're going through our
thought.
memories about these fights, funnily enough. Where's the next spawn? It's these guys. These guys are a pain in the ass, so I'm going to be focusing in on them, hopefully. Unfortunately, one is literally hiding in boxes. Okay, so we've got them... Ow, as I walk right into one. Die, you fiends. Okay, we've got more spawning. Yeah, just don't walk into the nonsense. Get rid of the little friends. Okay, so now we should be able... Oh, you're just going to run away? There you go. Yeah, that I don't know why they give me so much trouble. I think it's just because I don't notice where the circles are on the ground. And, oh, what are you? Hi. What the hell are you?
Witch looked alone, but she wasn't.
Do we have any additional resources here? Negative Ghost Rider?
Through the ashes, I call upon thee, O spirits of the forest.
I'm no spirit, ma'am, but I do feel like a ghost now. I'm right here, and you don't even see me.
I beg of you, in the name of all that has already been lost, please protect my sons. Don't let the war take them too.
I hope the spirits heard you. For what it's worth, I did.
Channel memories. Okay, transforms into a random memory with focus point 0. Random memory with 3 focus points, random memory with 1 focus point. I think we go for the 3 focus point one, because that's going to give us modifiers for our boomerang. Cast a beam orbiting its source. That might make that good. Yeah, it just makes it a big... Wouldn't mind more beams, but I don't think we can actually get that in a reasonable amount of time. I don't think it would work well on our ice thing. But let's go get our reward. We'll probably have a fight with this as well. Judging by how... Oh, no, maybe not. Hi. So each zone is not terribly long. Speed plus 50%. That... I'm going to see how that actually works with our thing here. That is actually kind of nice. Because that gives us just a very quick one that we can spam a lot easier. If we had more of those little razors, oh my god. Oh my god! I'd be very happy. So now we have Theracon. Hopefully we'll get a heal in here. Because we did take a lot of unnecessary damage. Starting out in a village, but not the village. Cast a rolling boulder. We could grab that one. It does take up 2. Do we have 2 slots on you? We do have 2 slots on you. % of max at the start of the Guardian encounter. That would be nice, but we can't actually do that. I'll go ahead and take Rolling Stones. Oh, I think... Do I actually want homing on this? Or do I want to go short fuse with that down there? So we just have boulders. It seems to be going a random direction. Oh no, the boulder is homing. Okay. I can just... How many of those can I have out at once? I like. It's spammable and fun. Okay, let's see what you have.
There. Theracon's temple.
What does Theracon's temple have? I don't know. Besides stuff to break, I'm not sure.
The entire forest wasn't enough. Of course, there had to be stairs too.
There's always stairs. Well, looky there. That's a boss arena. Hello.
Guardian Teracan, it's an honor to finally meet you. I've been sent to ask for your help. Do you know what happened with the rift up in the sky?
Yes, I know. A miracle happened. The end of suffering.
miracle? With all due respect, Guardian, have you been in the forest lately? Pretty sure miracles don't wander around trying to stab you with a spear.
Breathe, Watcher. Can you feel it in your lungs? The shame, the anger, burning away. The fire has returned, and from the ashes we shall all be reborn.
Yep, he's destroying the world for, well, he wants the world destroyed to be reborn. Oh god, we have enemy spawns. We have trash spawns with this too. Lovely. That's never fun. This doesn't do a ton of damage, but it's fast. Ow! He does AoE drops on me too. It's Therakan that's doing the AoE drops, I think. Can we actually hit you with things? Oh, that does not do much damage. Okay, so I need to be kind of on my toes with him. I don't know how many respawns he's going to have, so we just need to be aware of how... Oh, the enemies are just going to keep respawning forever, aren't they? My dodging skills are absolute ass, apparently, and he is invulnerable while he's in that. Hopefully the enemy type doesn't change. If they do change, I don't know if I stand a chance. Let's go ahead and just dodge all that. I feel like I should have been actually focusing in on my green skill at this point. Just dodge everything on the ground. Get these guys kind of cordoned off into that little bottom corner over there. Can I dodge underneath you? Yes. But I did not hit you with that, funnily enough. Here comes his little spray. Yeah, oh, I think I had figured out a strategy at the last second. That might have worked. No. Walk around spamming the rocks. Okay, but we did get a new guy up here. We do actually have new dialogue as well. You can see that we have quest unlock up there.
Human friend, I saw Twisty weird.
No, your eyes are fried.
Okay, so just more twisted memories, and he's basically filling us back in on what we just saw, which I do appreciate. I think that is an important thing in games like this, because if you put them down every now and then, you're gonna end up in a situation where you're not gonna remember where you were at. So what do we get here? Increased maximum health, first shot. Damage of status effect increase would actually be good because we end up going burn a lot. We'll go with that. How many do we have left? 30? So we could actually do sprint. Oh no, that's 50. That's 50. Oh, they go up each time you get one. Okie dokie. That's funky. We did get you, Luminous Trail. So we are just unlocking more things. I'm not entirely sure this is always the best thing to do. Leaves a trail of light that lasts, increases critical chance by yada yada yada. Because that does increase the RNG factor.
Hey kid, just wanted to say sorry about earlier back on Mystralia. I wasn't feeling great, but I'm better now.
You sure, Old Rock? You look pretty gray to me.
Oh, a stone man looks gray joke. Real clever. I just walked out on one of the worst memories of my life, and you're laughing. You got me good, kid.
Hold on. I didn't mean it like that. I was just trying to...
Who got who now, dumb rock? You should have seen your face. I think you turned grayer than me.
That's not fair. I came to check on you, actually. Down there. You kept shouting Amek. I thought maybe you'd want to talk about it.
Amek was my brother. I carved him myself. But I don't feel like talking right now. Doesn't mean I forgot what you did, though. Without you, I'd probably still be out there, shouting his name to the wind. I owe you one.
I think the little priest guys are actually rocks as well.
Watch yourself down there.
We don't have anything else with those. We do actually have the, hey, you got something over here indicator. What do you got to say to me?
The cycle of memories hears you, Watcher. Tell it what happened with Therakan.
He attacked me. Spoke of the rift as if it were a miracle. An end to all suffering.
He watched his forest burn. Trees he'd grown turned to ash. The Alzorath people, caught in flames, guardians know pain, and must embrace it as they do every memory. If he spoke that way, it means the shadows have claimed him.
But he was talking to me. He wasn't trapped in a memory like Obak. He still had some grip on reality. Twisted and confused, but still.
Then the path is clear, Watcher. Return to him. Free Therakan from what haunts him, and the answers will follow.
So basically, I have a feeling the end of the demo is killing Therakan, and I think we really could do it, but we have been at this for almost 2 hours. I think that gives you a good example of the gameplay. This is going to be an odd one. I'm enjoying this more than Hades as far as the actual gameplay, because I'm really, really loving this system. That is just, it is amazing to be able to kind of modify your own skills. I would love a way, I have a feeling, just judging by how these are set up, there's going to be a way to modify this. That would be my hope, and hopefully maybe it is that currency, maybe, question mark?
Hope the shadows don't get you.
I think that would absolutely be a fun modification on this. But either way, definitely go check out the demo of Mystralia, and I can wholeheartedly recommend it. I'm having a ton of fun with this. I might even stream it if I get a chance, if I have the free time, which is kind of rare these days. But yeah, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye!